Hello guys, it's morning here in the UK, and what we're going to do today is we're going to look at Megsy's week. We're going to have a look and just check in on Megsy's energy. Why? Well, we've had GOP, the founder of GOP, Ms. Gwyneth Paltrow, being a bit passive-aggressive in an interview with Megsy, saying she'd like to deliver her a cake or something if she could get past all of Megsy's security, and she's proud of her that she's trying to be an influencer and that she doesn't actually know her. So there's a lot of shade in that, as much shade as Miss Paltrow would give to someone. So we're going to have a look and see how Meghan got on with that. We're also going to have a bit of a nose around because we have had the weird photographer of the five head. As predicted, some people have been jumping to Megsy's defense, 7 of Wands in reverse, sticking up for her when nobody asked to. Of course, it's the pesky British press. Again, as predicted, they're going back to their own old tactics. It's the internet, it's the British press, blah, 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 blah. So join me as we delve into Megsy's week. And we are going to be starting off with looking into the Paltrow stuff. I'm using the same deck of cards I've used since 2019 for Megatron. I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot. If you're new here, please like, subscribe and share. It helps my channel out. I often forget to say that. So please share it about a bit, guys. I would appreciate that. I do appreciate being here as well, by the way. Let's have a look. So, how's Megsy getting on this week? Gwyneth. Now, Gwyneth, it was predicted that Gwyneth would have somebody with a Libra sign, with the sign Libra, dunk on her from Hollywood. And that was ages ago. And I didn't realise that Miss Paltrow was, in fact, a Libra. So there we go. I'm expecting some more Libra action. I'm expecting Megsy not to get on well with air signs. End of. Air signs. She's not going to get on with air signs very well. So that's Gemini, Libra, and of course, the brilliant Aquarius. So let us have a look and see how she's getting on. 6 of Wands in reverse. Oh dear. Feeling a little bit defeated, are we? Feeling a little bit embarrassed is our Meghan. Not feeling overly great about the current circumstances. She's embarrassed. She is very embarrassed by a few things that are going on, which is interesting. So something's not coming out her way. It's almost like a little bit of humiliation. Now, Megsy operates in this very mean girl kind of thing. So, and I'm not calling Gwyneth Paltrow a mean girl, but what Gwyneth Paltrow did was this, I'm a nice mean girl, here's the shade. Right, Megsy is just because she recognizes the behavior because she does that to other people. What's crossing over her is you burnt too much, too quickly, too fast. We have the death card in reverse. This is a common thing for them. For her life, for what they did with the whole Megxit energy, what they tried to do, they went too quickly, too fast, and they burnt a lot of bridges. They did not know any diplomacy. They went into black and white thinking you were either with them or you were against them. Any criticism of them is automatically against them, so therefore they must destroy them. That's why they've got the hate, such a hate for the British press, for people on the internet, and they will always have that. She will always have that because she can't tolerate being criticized. She cannot tolerate being criticized. The death card in reverse, like I say, she's burnt too many things too quickly. Let's have a look and see what is above the situation. We have the sun in reverse. Now, listen, she loves dunking out the invisible children's photo. Yes, you will get the first photo of Archie we saw after Darren in the corridor, you know, that picture. The next photo of Archie we saw was him, an out of focus sepia shot of him grabbing H's finger when Archie was a baby. Yeah, so that we're going to get more. And we've had Lilybucks today yesterday or something, holding a strawberry. So there's that level to it. Well, let us have a look what's underneath the situation. Underneath situation, the Queen of Swords. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow is a Queen of Swords. she's a Libra. She would come out as swords in the tarot. The swords card can also, because it's related to the air sign, it's also related to a lot of strategy, planning, forward thinking. When it is in reverse, that strategy planning is very destructive. It's cold, it's cruel, it's not coming out of a tough love place. It's coming out of a I will destroy you and dress it up as tough love place. That Queen of Swords underneath, that can definitely be indicated that that is Miss Paltrow. It also could be that Megxie is going into I want to destroy anything, and I'm having this kind of destroyable, destructive pattern within herself that she wants to go forward with. Let's have a look and see what's leaving the situation. The King of Cups is in reverse. William has been in the press this week. She is fully aware of William in Estonia. She is absolutely aware of William in Estonia. It's been long planned, I must say. It's been 6 months in the planning, so before current world events, that William was going to go to Estonia because his regiment is going out there for some kind of NATO thing. So she's been looking at William with all of the prestige, all of the wave people meeting him, and she's watching it and she hates it. Not only is she fixated on William, but she also hates him being successful. Let's have a look and see what else is coming up. The King of Wands is in reverse. Okay, we're going to hear from one of the surrounders of Megatron. We're probably going to hear some more from the weird photographer of the 5 head. He has been out this week. This is a fire sign man. This is either somebody coming up to defend Meghan or somebody attacking Meghan. By the way, it's an uncomfortable spot for Meghan because she doesn't want to be implicated in it. So attacks, fire sign men in the media, there's plenty of them. Support around her, you're looking at Emid Scabies and you're looking at the weird photographer of the 5 head. So there's that energy. This can also link into her being very frustrated and very angry about how she is perceived. She's a fire sign as Meghan, so she's a Leo. And this could be her, like a male aspect of her as well. But we'll keep pulling the cards and see where her head's at. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. There's a lot of figures. She's watching a lot of people here. Okay. We are going to go back and they are going to go back. Megxie is going to go back and re-triangulate the fact that, and try and make out that the fact that the British press, again, and I was predicting all of this stuff in 2019 as well, and then it all happened, but the British press are going to be to blame for Meghan leaving the royal family and all of her negative press. Again, she is hyperly jealous of Catherine. She is hyperly jealous of William. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is an earth sign female. Earth sign female, when we're talking about how she's perceived in public, her biggest nemesis, Meghan's biggest nemesis from her perspective, is Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales. That's Meghan's biggest hate. Because William rejected Meghan. Catherine rejected Meghan on her friendship. The monarchy rejected Meghan. So Meghan is believing that all of this stuff, all of this noise, whether it comes from celebrities or papers, newspapers, gossip columns, anyone on the internet, she is blaming the royal family and the institutions. Okay. She's going to become more and more isolated throughout this year. She's going to kind of act out more weirdly. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some stuff about Meghan's heritage as well, rubbed in our faces, and explain to us how she's better because her ancestors had a different journey to somebody else's ancestors. You know, she's going to try and lean into that. The Ace of Cups is in reverse here from what she wants. She wants to gaslight the public into loving her again. The problem is she doesn't love the public. She loves the adoration. She doesn't love the public. She loves the adoration. Now, this deck has got 2 of the same decks in, so I'm going to keep shuffling with it. So that's really the Gwyneth one. Let me just pull out who this King of Wands is. Who is this King of Wands? The Magician in reverse. Somebody around her. Somebody who's meant to be a fixer and they don't get things together. This could also be some energy. I like this Magician card. Bear in mind, I've been using these cards since 2019. Doesn't that look like Megzy at Queen Elizabeth's funeral with that big hat? Weird, these cards, I'm telling you. Yeah. She's going to try and do some strategy. She's angry. Let me have a look and just see how angry she is. Is she really, really angry? What's going on? I'm just going to pull a few cards for this. Prince of Cups, she's really annoyed. She doesn't like being called an influencer. She really didn't like being called an influencer. That's really specific. She didn't like that. She wants to be a female flounder. They are going through some things at this moment in time. We have a Tower card as well. So there is more going on with Hollywood and the people around her than she's letting on. The Six of Swords there. That Six of Swords, she's potentially going to be on the move as well. So I would be expecting some type of faux royal tour maybe later in the year. That might be the next big bit of news that Harry and Megzy come out with. They'll be like saying, oh, look at us. We're going to Kosovo to, I don't know. That could link in with their cultural heritage as well. There might be a tour coming up. If not, they're going on a journey. This big Tower energy here, they are going through some things. They're really, really, really going through some things at the moment. They're very unsettled. She is really, really, really unsettled here. Right, Gwyneth, let's have a look and see what you think of Meghan. Now, these aren't traditional tarot cards. These are just some sassy cards. Sometimes we don't need to go into all of it. So we're just going to have a quick overview. She thinks she's a lie. She thinks she's deceiving. Gwyneth thinks that it's very manufactured and it's very performative and there's not a lot of depth to it. And it's all done for show. It's all false, basically. There's a deception there with her. Gwyneth also thinks Meghan is only after the ka-ching. She's not committed to it. Now, it's okay to be after the ka-ching, but it's also, you've got to bring something of value. So really, they're saying there's not a lot of value there at the moment. And it's all fake packaged and not good for you. Okay, so yeah, okay. Gwyneth wants no contact with her. This Christmas tree, it looks like a Christmas tree. It's not. It's H would like it if it was a Christmas tree, but it is trying to think of weed. Basically, it's weed. So there's that. She doesn't want contact with her. She doesn't want to get her into touch at all. Gwyneth knows, though. Gwyneth's got the receipts. Gwyneth's got receipts about something. There is this kind of like, okay, try me energy. So basically, she thinks she's delusional, false stoner. She's not wanting to get in contact with her, but she knows some information on the Markles. Ooh. What's that information? Let me just pull through more cards. What's that information you know? Mightn't get it. It'll blow your minds, but most of it's already known. It's a ghost from the past. And it's to do with financial transactions. I feel like this would be mind-blowing if it's leaks. It's something we already are kind of aware of. So it's not like a massive surprise, but it's still mind-blowing. It's a shadow from the past. It's something from the past. It's something's gone wrong with money in the past. And it's financial. So there is a bit of tea with that. I wonder what it is. Wonder what do you think it is? Leave it in the comments below. That's quite cool, that is. Ooh, some tea, allegedly, whatever. Thank you very much, guys, for being here today. I should be on a live over the weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It's quite a light one because ending the week in a light way. And I will catch you all over the weekend. Have a great weekend. And I will see you really soon for some more readings. Take care, everyone. Bye.